What's up, everyone? AJ on Day Trader Boom or Bust here with my daily watch list and recap. Let's jump right into the watch list. This is a watch list I post every day at 9:15 a.m. on my Twitter account. So today on the primary watch list, I had BBBY and CLOV that were trading on some news. Plug I had on there because of the daily chart. I kind of liked how it was setting up there, and it really did have I think, a pretty big volume day yesterday. And then on secondary watch list, I've been watching these for a few days now. Wish, XPEV, Torch, and Workhorse, all his continuation plays. And although it didn't really seem like it was much in play, I did keep Mara on there as a crypto play because it has been pretty volatile lately. So let's take a look at the chart and take a look at the trades today. The first trade I took today was Torch. I was actually let me show you the daily chart. So I really was pretty bullish on Torch for today anyways, not the long term. Obviously, you can kind of see here that Torch, it really popped up here, and then it really sold off. It's had another sell off yesterday, but it was hitting against this daily level here, you can see. And I felt that there was a good chance that it could have a bounce off there. Maybe not even a long-lived bounce, but I was looking for that. I will say that if I was going to play Torch today, it was definitely going to be to the long side. So that was what I was thinking here. And sorry, where was I? Where's the open? Okay, there. So at the open, you can see that it did push up. That was fairly quick, but that was a 1 minute candle. I really am trying to do everything I can to avoid trading within that 1 minute candle, just because it really hasn't picked a direction, and there's just so much volatility. And you can see here that threw a doji and came right back down. But you can see the 200 SMA here, and this level over here that it formed in the pre-market, it whipped off of that, and I felt that like I said, I was a little long biased to it, and if it pushed above this opening price, that I was going to go long. I did that, and you can see I got in right here, and then I got out my my full 2R right over there. So that was a great start to the day. I was feeling pretty good. I like that. And then I honestly, I did see a couple of opportunities. And unfortunately, I missed them, and I missed them because I've talked about this. It's happened a couple times now where I had a good thesis, and I just kind of, I wouldn't say froze, but I just didn't take them. And it's something I got to get out of because, and this tends to happen when I start the day off green. Not that that's ever a bad thing, but I'm very tentative because I'm like, well, I don't want to give back any profits. And I find that if I start the day off with a red trade at a 1 hour loss, I'm a little bit more free. I know it sounds backwards, but because I'm like, well, I gotta keep my options open and kind of get it back. So unfortunately, here, this is not a trade I took, but as I said, it's a trade I missed. You can see that XPEV here really consolidated in this area, and I felt that if it broke below this S1 level, that I was going to go short. It threw this doji candle. In my mind, it was quite obvious. Sorry, you know what? Actually, it was even before this that I was watching this. I was watching this over here. After this doji candle on high volume, and I figured that if it broke below these moving averages, is quite a few of them, it seemed like it hit some resistance off this opening price. If it broke below this 200 SMA and then this 50 SMA, below this level here, that I would go short. And I literally watched this happen. It wouldn't have hit, my 2R right away. It would have consolidated here, but look at this, look at this flush. And this was just, it was just painful to kind of watch, and I talked about this. Like, I have to really work harder on not getting emotionally attached to these trades that I miss, because you're going to miss them. And then on top of that, I saw an additional trade here on Torch. So like I said, this was that first trade where I got out, and then it consolidated in this area. And had I been watching this more closely, this would have been a great setup as a potential continuation play and kind of semi ABCD. This is the pre-market high. And what I could have done was just watch this. You can see this candle wicked up, and at no risk to me, because I was already green, taking a position here. At the break of this, and then had a tight stop loss, and look, it just would have it totally would have went my way. So those were trades that I thought about and missed out on. The XPEV, I was literally watching as it happened. The Torch play, I didn't have as much conviction on, but and that there wasn't much rationale to that. I just think I didn't have much conviction because I'd already won on this, and I didn't want to give any back. So I think that that's something from a psychology standpoint that I think I got to work on. And then so I didn't see many opportunities on the stocks that I was watching on my watch list. There was a call out in the chat room on AMD, and a lot of the traders in the chat room that I'm part of had traded this. You can see such a great move up. So I already missed this move. I was starting to look for potential, scalps on pullbacks. And this is a strategy I've got to really work on. I think because I played this pullback here. I have no problems with this trade, because I waited till the break of this level. I thought, okay, it could pull back to the 20 EMA here, and nice quick 2-hour scalp, but unfortunately it didn't, and it came back on me. That trade I didn't have any problems with. This next trade I don't feel I should have been in, because you can see here I did wait for it. I thought it was going to break again below this level. I think I was premature here, and you can see it came immediately back on me, and that is a trade that I don't feel I should have taken the loss on, and I paid the price for it. And then after that, so now I've given back a lot of the lion's share of my green for the day. I was a little bit patient here as I waited to see if there was another setup. You can see AMD aggressively pushed up. So I thought this is kind of parabolic, and I thought that I might be able to catch a move down. And you can see here that I waited for the break of this green candle here. I went short here, and it did go my way. It almost hit my 2R target, which was right here. So I had moved my stop loss to break even. It consolidated here. I thought for sure it was going to push down. And then all of a sudden, unfortunately, it shot right back up and stopped me out of break even. So that didn't go my way. Sorry, let me just clear that. And then let me just get this. I just want to double check my journal here and see what were the trades I took here. So that was a break even trade. And then this one, I saw that it threw, it kind of hit some resistance here. So I watched this. This is not exactly a clean trade book play, but I felt that this was a bit of a double top. And I thought that if I could, if I played it at the break of this candle here, I can't even call it an upside down hammer, it just threw a top wick, that I could have a nice RVR, kind of get in where my original entry was. And, so I went short there. And fortunately for me, this trade did work. So this is, here's where I got short, and it definitely went in my direction, and I got all out for my 2R right there. So that was a nice trade. That put me back in the green for the day. So good things there. And then I took two more trades for the day on plug. I wasn't sure if I was going to take any more trades for the day. I think after that trade, I was about 1.8 R in the green. And I just wanted to be patient and see if there was any opportunities that came up. That trade I just showed you on AMD was at 11:31, and I didn't take this next trade on plug till what time was it? At 1:15. So let's let me zoom. Let's take a broader look here. So plug was let's take a look at the 5-minute. Let me just show you what I was looking at here. So you can see this is the 5-minute chart. Plug sold off and then bounced back up, and then it just consolidated in this area. It consolidated back and forth in this area over here. So I was looking for this for a potential breakout. So actually, let's zoom in here a bit. And let's go back to the 1-minute chart because I did trade this off the 1-minute. Okay, so like I said, it was consolidating. I actually missed my first potential entry. I thought I would play it short at the break of the 200 SMA here. It went completely my direction. I thought, oh my goodness, I missed another trade. But like I said, I want to be patient. I definitely didn't want to chase. And I told myself that if it came back, and there are times where it just doesn't, but if it came back and really set back up again, came back up to this, if it came back up to this 200 SMA, that I would, I would take a short on a bit of a bounce. And I did with a stop loss just above this S1 level. And you can see it did proceed to go up a bit, but then it came right back down. And that was aggressive. And my profit was right here. You can see it wicked and just didn't hit me. My break even was my stop loss was put at break even, and I got stopped at a break even. I was like, oh man, maybe I really shouldn't take any more trades for the day. That was a bit of a shame. I really thought it would work out for me. I did continue to keep an eye on it. I thought I might have missed another move here, but it didn't. You can see it bounced right back up off that level, but it failed to push above this 20 SMA. So I was really interested again, but this time I didn't want to get caught. And really, in my opinion, this is the range, and I've in the past gotten caught in this choppy area, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to see more inventory come in on the L2 to the downside, more bids, and I wanted to play this for a break of this S2 level. So I did. You can see it aggressively pushed down with this candle. I waited, and when it broke below this S2 level, I went short with a stop loss at the top of this red candle here. And it kind of consolidated a brief bit in this area. So I really wasn't sure what it was going to do. It went down, actually was past the 1R. So I almost I also almost moved my stop loss to break even, but I said, you know what? Let's hold off. And you can see it came right back. It would have stopped me out had I moved the stop loss, but it didn't. It held below this S2 level and just waterfall down. You can see my exit for the 2R was right here, and look, it's still going. So I missed the lion's share of the trade, but I'm not going to be upset about that. It was a solid trade to end the day for me anyways. So if let's take a quick look at my P&L here. So I ended the day off today at nearly, I think it's about 3.7 R in the green, almost 4 R. So $277. And if we jump to my trading journal, here is here's a journal. I took 8 trades today. Here's that winning trade, and then these a few losers. There's a couple of break-even trades here that I talked about, and then these 2 winners bring me to that 3.7 R win. And just clear that up. And here, 63% win rate. Really happy about that. So if we look at the insights and the equity curve, this is what I talked about, that huge loss day that I had. Really tanked my equity curve here. But I've had a couple of good solid green days to bounce back. And I just want to finish. All I care about right now is to finish the week off strong and put that Hulk day behind me. So that was my day today. So thank you so much once again for tuning in. Hopefully you like that, and hopefully your days were green. And until tomorrow, this is AJ from Day Trader Boom and Bust signing off. Cheers.